And joining us now from Chevy Chase, Maryland, the guy used to work for Public Broadcasting Corporation. His name is Michael Pack. He's the president of Palladium Pictures right now. And he held the title of CEO for U.S. Agency in Global Media, in addition to being the VP for TV programming at PBS. So he knows what he's talking about. So am I making any mistakes here? Am I being too mean to PBS, NPR?
Well, not exactly. Yeah, I was the senior vice president of the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, but perhaps just as relevantly, I've made over 15 documentaries, all of which have been nationally broadcast on public television. The last one was about Clarence Thomas. It was called Created Equal, Clarence Thomas in his own words. And that film was treated very fairly, but it is definitely the case that PBS and NPR are left-leaning organizations. It's obvious from their programming, just as you have said, Bill.
Why is that a fact? What happened there? What is the culture there? How did it happen?
I think it was more or less like that from the beginning. I mean, it's not dissimilar to the rest of the legacy media. You've just talked about other broadcasters. The difference really is that PBS and NPR get public money, and CPB, which is the institution that gets the federal money, is obligated to ensure that public broadcasting is objective and balanced, whereas CNN, ABC, CBS, NBC are not legally obliged to do that.
But it's not balanced.
It's not.
No.
It's not.
And I don't see there's one person in this country, Mr. Pack. I don't know anybody. Even the liberal people, the progressive people, they're not going to say, hey, they're balanced over there at NPR. It's ridiculous. The whole thing is absurd.
Well, absolutely. And I myself was personally attacked by NPR quite a lot when I was in the first Trump administration, as you mentioned a few minutes ago, running the U.S. Agency for Global Media, which oversees the Voice of America, et cetera.
Why were you attacked? What did they attack you for?
Well, they attacked me for, that is another organization that gets federal money that should be fair. And during the presidential election, they were putting on things that were pro-Biden and unbalanced, and my idea was they should get back to being fair, and they should be presenting American ideals to the world and promoting American values, and they have strayed from their mission, and NPR did not like that. And then my predecessor had become president of NPR, and he had a particular bias. He was
so he didn't like you, and he was out to get you, and that's not unusual in the media.
No, but it's more than that. I mean, I think they were out to get President Trump, actually, more than me personally.
I don't know of any show on PBS or NPR that's ever said that Trump should be elected or Trump was a good president first time around. And if I'm wrong, if I missed it, I want people to tell me. Bill@BillO'Reilly.com. But I don't watch him every. Go ahead.
I think it's gotten worse over the years, actually, though, Bill. I mean, I think in the old days at NPR, they would interview 4 people, and 1 would be a Republican and 3 would be Democrats.
Yeah.
But now on their panels, there are no Republicans, as I think you pointed out earlier. So it's really shifted. And I think that in some sense, public broadcasting feels like they could withstand attacks and threats to take their money away. They've done it before. Newt Gingrich threatened to take away their money in the 90s. And they feel that they have 400 stations around the country. Their boards are bipartisan. They're always able to get their congressmen to push for them. And they've withstood it in the past.
Well, the Democrats are going to stick up for them. There's no doubt about it. But now with 2 houses Republican, they should be able to get that money out of there. But you never know. But it's interesting because Fox News does the same thing. It stacks 4 conservatives and then 1 liberal. But Fox News isn't getting our money.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
That's
and they want to do that, and it's working for them, obviously. They can do it. But if NPR and PBS are getting our money and Donald Trump gets nearly 80 million votes, they're disenfranchising 80 million Americans. NPR and PBS are disenfranchising them. And that is absolutely wrong. It's wrong morally, it's wrong historically, it's wrong in every way. Last word.
Well, I think they've had it this morning for many years. Public broadcasting has. And when I was there was some effort to bring in diversity of viewpoints. And they are, in theory, committed to diversity of viewpoints, but they have done very little over the past several decades. And now those chickens are coming home to roost, and we will see what happens.
All right, I don't want to pay for the chickens. Let the chickens pay for themselves. All right, Mr. Pack, thanks very much. We appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on X. Look for @Bill O'Reilly.